I'm restarting it again.
Oh, okay. Now it says you're live again. Okay, we're back.
I can't do anything about the sound.
Okay, we're back. Broadcast has ended. No, it hasn't. Shut up, Jack. um,
See, the green light basically means it's supposed. I think it's supposed to change the sound to make it more like cuts out all the other sound on the outside, whatever that fucking word is.
oh, you mean it's a noise gate?
Yeah, it
Okay.
has its own noise gate. That's what that button's supposed to do.
The
So if it's
fuck?
blue, it's supposed to. Yeah,
The button?
yeah, the yellow button
The
on
fuck
the
are
other
you
side.
on about? Oh, this.
Yeah, you push it once and then it'll be blue. If you push it again, it'll be green.
And what blue means that the noise
It's
gate's
just
active?
no. The blue means that it's not active. Right now, it's active.
Oh. Oh, okay, I see.
That's why I try to keep it green because I figured
Well,
that
another
might be a
thing
thing.
is I have a long ass beard, and my beard was pretty much on that the whole time. And since noise in general travels through vibrations, anytime you speak, you could feel vibrations in your throat.
Hmm.
So it's like those vibrations are gonna transfer to my beard anyway. Like I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. So like what I'm saying might not make sense, but it makes sense to me, and that's all that
That's
matters.
all that matters. Drink your fourth beer.
Third
That's
asshole.
what I said. Fourth. Does anyone have anything in the chat to talk about? Like to
Jack,
ask
did you want to ask me a question?
something that you've been
If you're
dying to
still
ask him?
here, yeah, you should still be here.
How many viewers do we have?
Speak up, Jack. We have two.
Two. So
Yeah,
us and
which
then
might be you and me. So
that's
Jack might
fair.
be gone. Oh, he's back. Jack, did you have any questions for me?
Or anyone else who may be
Whew.
watching.
Um,
Yeah,
I
until I
don't.
get like a more official setup, I guess, or I get more money in order to do a bigger setup in a bigger place than this.
Ask David Dross when that kit money is gonna kick in.
He has nothing to do with it. I was just saying that he was the first one to see it because I didn't
I
have
thought you were selling that as this is his product. You
no,
need to
but it
reiterate
should
that
be
that is not his product.
no.
Okay, then
The
you're gonna
first
lose a sponsorship.
no, I'm not.
Do they not care?
What?
Who makes this?
Don't worry about it.
This isn't a real sponsor, is it?
What are you talking about?
These
It's
two aren't
as
real, are they?
it's as real as that cock sauce.
None of these are real
What are you
sponsors, are
talking
they?
about?
They're not real.
The
I've
master.
I've deciphered it. I've deciphered it. They're not real sponsorships. I'm fucking red pilled now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
How's the game development? Non-existent. I have moved away from game development for a specific reason. Uh, I found I kind of hate it.
Oh, you
Um,
graduated the school for that though, right?
hell no.
Oh,
I was supposed to get a certificate, Moore Park. Haven't gotten it.
mmm,
So I'm like, where the fuck's my game design
shit.
certificate? And to be honest, I don't care. I'm an audio engineer. I'm moving more in the direction of that anyway. Like, um, how much can I talk about that?
Well, if you
I
don't
mean,
want
I
to.
guess no. I never signed anything. I could talk about it as much as I want. I've been on a couple TV sets for Kevin Hart,
Oh, that's cool.
and I know the guy who directs a lot of his TV stuff.
Mm,
Um, and he's been trying to help me get my foot in the door doing sound for TV shows.
that's good.
And if that kicks, I'll go from making shit money at my current job to being able to afford my own house.
That would be good.
So game development is non-existent at the moment.
That's fine.
I've put all of that on the back burner. I'll open up Unreal Engine 5 every now and then I'll work in that and I'll just make landscapes, but that's all I do. I'm not a programmer. I'm not anything like that. I'm strictly like a environment artist. That's what I excel at. I excel at like environment design, creating like actual explorable environments. I'm kind of being harsh on myself. I did program my own audio layering system. So as you walked through the area that I made, the music it would add on to the music as you went, so new instruments would fade in
Hmm.
on the music you were already listening to. So I've done that, but that's the extent of my programming is Unreal Engine's 5's Meta Sounds, which you have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
I play drums.
I play drums.
Uh,
Thought
also,
Thoughts on the Gollum game? What the fuck are you talking about?
I was
What
gonna
Gollum game?
I was gonna say, even if this leads back to Kevin Hart or any of those people, they literally would have to be one of the viewers of this, and you know what I mean? Like the
I
chances of
mean,
them finally seeing
I
this,
think I'm in the clear
yeah,
because I haven't said
anything.
which shows I was there for,
That's true.
and I'm not going to.
And anyone can go on a set and be a visitor and be shown around anything.
That's all I was. I was just shadowing audio guys, specifically the guys that do a lot of the miking for anybody coming in.
Mm.
So that's who I was shadowing, was the guy who mics up the lavaliers and stuff like that. Um, so I thought I had mine in a good position, but since I didn't have time to tell you that I'm loud and you
I
might
didn't
need to
think about
pad
that.
me.
I mean, this is a talk show with the word shit in it. That
you know who would have known?
huh?
The old engineer for Rock City,
Michael,
Michael.
poor Michael.
I love that guy. I'm gonna miss him.
He I mean, he comes back in like every so often to do sound for them, but not like full time. You know what I mean? So like he's moved, but I think he's a snowbird type of deal where it's like, okay, it's yeah, I can come back here in
If
the
you
summer.
if you ever hear about a show they're doing and he does sound for them, please let me know he's in town because I wanna see him and give him a big hug. I love that guy.
I
He's cool.
mean, so far as sound engineers go, like I've pretty much you've been amazing. Like that one show that you did for us. Thank you 100 times over.
I got free drinks, so I was happy.
I'm glad that they worked that out for you. And then like the obviously Michael from Music Freaks, but that goes for anyone at Music Freaks. They're all amazing. They all know what they're doing at
They've
least.
all that's another thing I want to talk about. Now Music Freaks. Back when I was playing for them, they were known as Rock City. I'm stating both names so that you know who I'm talking about and who they are now, so
Right.
that you can look them up and find them now. Um, they have always treated me so kindly. Anytime I played there, they always had like food and water for their artist.
Yep.
They treated us so fucking well.
That's the other
So I
thing.
just I just want to say to Brett and everyone that worked there around the times I was playing there a lot of the times, thank you so much. You guys were amazing and you treated us so well, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to experience a venue that actually cared about the artists that were coming in and playing at their venue.
That's the
And they've always cared. They have always cared.
that's the best thing about them is that they've always watched out for the musicians and they've always had people on hand to make sure that the musician's
Brett
good
and Erica are getting married. Congratulations to both of
in
you.
September.
I am so happy for both of you, and I hope you guys have a lovely, like marriage ceremony and a fantastic honeymoon. I wish nothing but the best for both of you.
Yeah, the that was the other thing about the pay to play, especially when they got the brunt of it. It's like, dude, they I got Domino's pizza. I ate so much pizza in the beginning of this band. I was not realizing I was going to eat that much pizza because they always got Domino's pizza and they always had it for everyone. and it was for all the musicians.
They
They had a
real
full snack thing in the green rooms.
they really care about the artists that come into their venue.
Yeah.
They really do take care of you.
That's why, like, if you're a student there at this and you needed like some kind of equipment, they have the store. You get a discount at the store if you're a student. So it's like, oh, that's awesome, especially for a little kid and their parents. Like, oh, we need new strings. Oh, well, we get
You
discounted at
can,
least a little bit over
yeah,
here rather than Guitar Center. Also, they try to be fair in their prices as much as possible. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So not to promote like their everything, but like
Fuck
Music
it.
Freaks is the
We're
best
no
place
fuck
to
it.
go.
We're promoting them
Yeah.
because they're just great people.
Uh,
They have always been super nice to me every time I played there. Even for the just walk in local open mic nights that me and David did in the infancy of Median Insight, they still they were welcoming. They were so nice. Liam was working there at the time, so seeing Liam again was awesome.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while either. I know he moved, and Liam, if you ever watch this, I hope wherever you move to is fantastic. I hope you're just living your best life.
Seems like he is. I mean, I've seen some posts
I've
here and
seen
there.
some too, and it
Yeah.
seems like he is, and
He looks happy.
I couldn't be happier for him.
Oh, I miss that guy.
I miss that guy too. The
There
real
are
one
so many people.
filmed all our shitty sets, bro.
There are so many people in the scene that I have not seen in like years that I miss so much. You know what I mean? Like I really miss the old like Rock City days when everyone would show up,
Dude, there was a
packed
time
house.
there was a time me and Half Past,
Mm-hmm.
like both our bands stood up or like upstage Sid Wilson.
Mm. Wow.
Cuz me, my band that shall not be named at the time, and Half Past the Revolution, we both opened for that show. And after both of us were done, everyone just went outside with us because like Sid was just kind of poopy.
I think I remember that. I think I remember hearing about that. That's
Yeah.
happened to us a lot. I always feel bad too, because like
Oh, I didn't. That guy was kind of a prick.
I mean, okay, so for that, but like when we've played like Chain Reaction a couple times, they have that rule of not people can't go in and out, unless
Yeah.
you're a musician, which is bullshit. That's a bullshit rule.
It is a bullshit rule.
I'm
You should
sure
be allowed to go outside.
I'm sure there's a valid reason for them, but if it's someone being drunk or rowdy or something like that, then just kick them out and don't bring them back in. It's not that hard.
I remember putting Liam on my shoulder and him seeing Sid.
Sid
What?
Wilson.
Oh, seeing Sid just playing on Twitter on his phone while an iPad played all of his songs. Damn. Oof.
Oof. But yeah,
I see you guys saw more of the show than I did. I fucking walked out immediately. I was like, fuck this guy.
so yeah, what I was saying was like basically we've played shows a few times. Like one I remember is Chain Reaction, where we were opening for some touring band, and there was a good decent crowd. There was other bands and stuff like that. Obviously, I think we were probably second to third, maybe band being up there, and just like right after us, everyone left. Like that was
Oh.
damn mess. It's the horns. Everyone just like left, and we're like, oh no, oh man, and then we would get back in, and there's like just no one there except for like the other bands. There's just like, damn, felt like we like took all of them away, and then like everyone's like, well, that's the end of the show clearly, and then left. You know what I mean? I've always felt bad about that whenever that's happened to us, or like that I've seen that happen. It's just like, god damn it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you're Sid Wilson of Slipknot, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Uh, you know, I may have had a bad experience. Maybe he was just having an off night. But, like, as an artist being there, opening for him, he didn't talk to any of us. He was super, like, isolated. and he had this like ego about him that you could
Mm.
feel. So right from the start, I was like, "Who the fuck do you think you're? Like the fucking DJ of Slipknot." No one like this is gonna be a little mean, but I've had enough drinks that I don't care. No one gives a fuck about you when they go see Slipknot. Okay,
I mean, everyone's.
half the people are looking at Jim Root and fucking Corey Taylor, bro. A lot of people go to Slipknot just for those two, and that's because Joey Jordison and Paul Gray are not around anymore. So it's like, who the fuck are you? You're like the laziest DJ in Slipknot.
God
Like,
damn.
and
Roasting.
I'm not afraid to burn bridges, bro. Like, my project I'm working on ain't anything like new metal, and it's probably not gonna go anywhere. But I don't care. I'm doing it for my fun.
That's
It's something for me to do with my best friend, and I'm just excited for it. And the reason why I'm like it's gonna come out when it comes out. Yes, it's because we're busy, but it's also because I don't want to rush anything, because it's like the person I chose to go into this venture with is literally my best friend. I love him to death, and he is by far the most talented musician I've ever known.
that's cool.
And, shout out to you. You know who you are. You know I love you. You know I love your family. Every time I come over, you and your family welcome me in open arms, and your dog gives me a big hug. Like, I love you, bro. I love you so much. And I appreciate you putting up with my, you know, not like being on top of like writing music all the time. I just appreciate you, being okay with going at my pace. And I just wanted to let my best friend know that I love him, and I appreciate him working with me.
How nice of you. He's never going to see this. Okay.
He will. He'll watch this 100% once it's on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool.
He's like I said, he's my best friend.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's good to have those. I don't know
Hmm.
what that's like.
You could
Uh,
call me your best friend if it makes you feel
I
better.
don't like you.
That's
So,
okay.
how's the chat going?
The chat?
Yeah.
The last thing was the Liam comment.
Oh, cool. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
That's
Jack, you're not as fucking active. Get up on there. Blow up the chat. You know, blow up the chat.
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I haven't seen him and so many other people. It's been like so crazy how like we used to like see each other all the time back in the day. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, just like everyone disappeared. It seemed like, and then it was just like, oh, where did everyone go? You know what I mean?
Well, everybody went to someone's backyard.
Yeah. Oh, ouch. You know who you are.
Like I said, I don't hate any of you for going to that route. It's what you're comfortable with, and if that's what you're comfortable with, it's good. But I've said my piece, and my piece is that if you're really serious about this and you want to play shows like if you want to go on tours with bands that you really love, if you want your band to be on the Forum or the Wiltern, or God forbid St. Glen Helen at like a music festival, you're not gonna get there. You're not gonna get there if you get stuck in the backyard
The
scene.
boonies. Yeah.
You're just not going to.
Yeah. You got to put your time in, and it's how much you're willing to put in the band. You know what I mean?
The
How
only
much?
way you'll get there is some like rare one in a million thing where you capture some gold on film that skyrockets your band into like this crazy thing. And when you get there, the thing about going viral like that, I'm playing Battlefield. Yeah,
Bitch.
okay, Jack. The thing about where was I? I'm a little drunk.
You were saying like going viral and like
Oh
getting
yeah,
there.
the thing about going viral is the moment people see your clip, they immediately are hungry for more.
Yeah.
So if you do not post anything, like as soon as that clip of you at like a backyard show that got a little crazy, if that goes viral, you have to post something
No,
immediately after
the
that.
expectations are so much higher, and especially if you're in a band that's barely like gone anywhere, like done anything, or isn't really like, you know what I mean, have put their time in, kind of thing.
Put their time and
Then
investment.
you're gonna be fucked. You know.
Like here, I'll give a little. He just said like fighting Jacob on fire on stage. Us. That's what Jack said. Does that mean something?
No. I don't know what the fuck
No.
he's saying. Wait, what?
Um. But yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Oh, you get it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're saying like a viral moment, that being a
Yeah.
viral moment, lighting me on fire while on
Yeah.
stage would skyrocket us. And
That would.
if we did that, see, so I'll bring it back to this: if we had done that, or that some kind of like instance happened when we were just starting out, when you first saw me play, and all of us first play, that would screw us because it's like we're not ready for that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
So I want to add something on top because I've been highly critical on bands that only do backyard shows, and I kind of want to save it a little bit here, and I want to tell you that I don't hate you at all. It's just like I wanted to reiterate that if you're serious, you need to start branching out. But if you are still uncomfortable branching out, then what you have to do is you have to start getting really good at crowd interaction. And you have to film every one of these. You need a dedicated guy there with his cell phone recording it, and you need to start working on your crowd interaction and getting the crowd to do crazy shit. Because the only way to get a viral video is you play Denny's or
I
like
was going to bring that up.
get the crowd to go absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
But what were you gonna bring up about Denny's guys? Because
No,
I do want to
that's
talk.
literally like the
Yeah.
viral moment. Like that
So
would be a great instance.
so you remember the Denny's guys? Do you know their band name?
Not really. No,
Do you know any of their songs?
I think someone's told me their name and in passing, but I
So
don't
see,
remember.
this is where the
It
Denny's
goes.
guys went wrong. They went viral, and then they stayed quiet.
Have they? They haven't done anything.
I have not heard
Do you know their
anything.
name?
I don't. That's
Mm,
my point.
mm-hmm.
The reason I don't know their name, the reason I don't know any of their songs, is because they didn't ride that train. So the moment you do something crazy or the moment something goes insane, you have to you have to reiterate that this was you. You need something. You need like either a promotional thing that references the video, or you need an entirely new crazy thing you just did at a different show. And you have to keep ramping that up because if you don't immediately take that viral clip
Mm-hmm.
and run with it immediately after it goes viral, people are going to forget about you in like minutes, bro.
Yeah.
It really feels that way online. And that is the only way you can realistically break out as a band playing only in someone's backyard. It is going to be entirely online. So if that is truly the route you want to go, you want to keep playing in some guy's backyard, more power to you, but you have to have your social media life set up solidly.
Yeah. All
You
your
have to
time and money
be
has to go to
you
that.
have to film every show
Yeah.
tirelessly in its entirety and then clip the best parts and throw them online immediately after the show. You have to do that if you are going to break out. And if you are not going to break out and you just want to keep like playing these backyard shows, excuse me, you want to keep being local, that is more power to you. That is cool, and you go ahead and you do that. Because if that is what truly makes you happy, if you don't want the fame, if you don't want to play these big venues, if you don't want to play with big bands, you just want to be locally known and have fun with your friends, then do that.
Yeah, that's
It
fair.
is not illegal. You are not hurting anyone. And it is more than okay to go down that route. And you know what? Have fun.
I mean, that's the
Do it
biggest
as
point.
much as you want. You have fun. If that's what you want, go for it. Go
Yeah.
for it. I won't judge you. Nobody's going to judge you because at the end of the day, you're doing something you're loving and you're having fun with your homies, your friends, everyone you're around. So, by all means, do that. Live your best life and just be excellent.
Yeah, see, I don't think you were coming from a place of just like anger. You were just saying, like, hey, if you're going to be one of these people, and you really want to make it, you have to like do what you want to do, and that
Yeah.
you have to, end of the day, you have to ask yourself, like, as a band, when we first started, we literally, like, after a open mic at Rock and Roll Pizza in Moore Park, we literally, like, okay, what are we in a band and we're gonna take this to the furthest, or are we in a band that's just gonna be like, for fun?
Jack says lies after 8 years is I hope we're ready. What are you?
Talking
What are
about.
you talking about, bro? I,
Anyways, back to my point.
yeah,
It's just you have to have that moment with yourself. It's like, how much am I willing to invest in this band? And I think that's basically what we were asking ourselves after we did our open mic that night. It's just like, how far are we willing to take this? How much are we willing to put
you
time
guys
wise?
gotta check the chat more regularly. I sent that a while ago. Yeah,
He's
but
drunk,
wait,
and I don't have
okay,
the chat here.
bruh,
Fine.
you gotta tell me what the lie was. I feel like I didn't lie at all. I feel like I'm giving pretty good advice, in my opinion.
There now your phone's on Mike Cox.
All right, that's fine with me.
Well, I'll watch the chat now because I'm the sober one. It was
Yeah, I
Jacob
can't.
about the
I can't
setting
watch
on
the
fire.
chat anymore. I'm pretty tipsy.
Oh,
What was he referencing?
the lighting Jacob on fire.
Oh, that's what about that is a lie?
No, what? I don't get that part of it, but it was
Oh, he
basically
hasn't cleared it up.
it's about, yeah, it's something we talked about like ages ago. It's over now.
Okay, whatever then. But yeah. Anyway, I just want to let you know, whatever you're wanting to do music wise, if you just want to be known locally and have fun with your homies on a weekend, then yeah, you don't need to be, doing these pay to play events, quotes, because it's not pay to play. You're selling something. You're selling yourself and your artist or your artistry. If you don't want that and you just want to have fun with your friends on a weekend, then by all means keep doing what you're doing.
I support it either way.
You're killing it on your in your own way, and you're having a fun time. Why the fuck else are you doing it if it's just for fun? If you are genuinely serious and this is a career you want to do and you want to get paid to travel the world and play concerts with big bands,
Or
you're not going to
tour
get
or
there
do
in a
all those things.
backyard.
Yeah.
And if you are, it's exactly as I said. You need to start being solid on social media. You need to start solidifying your presence on social media. You need to start doing some really wild shit at your shows because you're in a backyard. You have no fucking excuse to not be doing some crazy shit. You have no excuse to not have your like crowd do some weird shit for you. Like, this is a perfect example of it. The last show I went to was Whitechapel playing the Valley in full, as you can see. Um,
Oh.
so they played that in full on the 5th of May. And there was a specific band a friend of mine told me I had to see. I could not miss because I was working that night and I was going to be late. So I was going to miss Entheos and Signs of the Swarm, which I'm okay missing Entheos. I was not okay missing Signs of the Swarm. It made me rather sad, but happens. But it was Archspire.
Hmm.
My friend was like, "You need to be there for Archspire." I'm not a big tech death guy, but goddamn,
Mm.
Archspire is good.
Yeah.
Like they're really good. They're fucking wild. And in the middle of their show, they started playing some music over the thing. They weren't even playing songs. It was just some track that they were playing. They
Mm.
threw out a fucking twister board, and the
I
singer
saw
had
that.
a twister thing, and he would spin it and stop it and tell people where to put their.
I think I saw a clip of a band doing that. That might be
It
them.
was probably Archspire. So, because they apparently do that at almost every one of their shows,
That's
if not
amazing.
every one of their shows. So, if you are like, I want to get somewhere in music, but I don't want to pay for shows, you need to come up with some creative shit like that.
Kind of like us with the teddy bear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you guys have that creativity where you slice the teddy bear's head off and throw it in the stage or in the audience. Like, you need some creativity that is not only going to make people excited to go see you again, to drive to some random person's house they have no idea
Hmm.
whose house it is. If you are going to get people excited to go to those shows outside of your normal demographic, you need something creative like Archspire does. Like Archspire, they probably are just having fun,
Yeah.
because that's the kind of vibe I got from them, was they were just fucking around having fun,
That's cool.
like having people play Twister, because it's just so fucking random to hear this guy just go like just spit the fastest fucking metal vocals you've ever heard, accompanied by some of the fastest music you'll ever hear in your life, and then just out of nowhere stop the whole thing to just have their audience play Twister. That's creative. That's very creative. It's very funny too. So,
Definitely. Yeah.
it's like you need something like that. You need something creative that when people are scrolling on their Instagram and that pops up because you put a bunch of tags like concert and stuff like that, where it'll pop up on their either their For You page on TikTok or their reels on Instagram.
Hmm.
If you want to capture that, you need something weird right off the bat,
Something that people will
something
grasp
that
to,
like
especially their
captures their
attention.
attention. So it's like, I mean, I can't come up with any ideas off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure those of you that have played these backyard shows all the time, you know how they are more than I am,
Hmm.
or more than I do. And you know exactly what could set you different. You know some weird shit that is going to be like, okay, let's do that and let's see if people remember us, or let's see how it does on social media. Just experiment. If you're that band who is hesitant to start doing shows at proper venues, and you still want to be like local by playing these backyard shows, but you're still in that mindset of this is what I want to do forever and I want to make a living doing this. Start prodding that creative mind, because if you're writing music already, you're already creative.
Hmm.
And you could already figure out something creative to do to set you apart from everyone else on that bill, so that when people go to the show of yours and they come back, like let's say they go for their friend's band and they come and see you and you do some wild shit, some weirdo shit that nobody's ever seen, but it's really fun, like they'll be like, damn, my friend's band was pretty cool, but these guys were fucking wildin'. And then like they'll start coming to your shows instead of their friends' shows. Or if you play with their friends all the times, they'll just be coming. It's just all about setting yourself apart from everyone else. It's all about just at the end of the day, being super creative within that realm specifically.
Right.
If you're on the opposite end and you're willing to pay to play these big shows with big bands, and you're willing to sell those tickets, best advice I could give you on that: practice. You practice until your fingers bleed, until you can't even speak anymore. You just go fucking ham,
Yeah.
and you just solidify your craft until you are you are exactly what you want to be. And everyone can do that. Everyone can do that.
Yeah.
It's just about the dedication.
That's what I've been doing the last like year or so. So I've been trying to pretty much improve health wise and practice more.
And it shows.
I
You've
used to not do
improved a
that
lot.
as often. Like, I mean, for the band, like since we played so many shows when we started off having the 3 hour shows, and then every Thursday we did the open mic over at Rock City and stuff. Or Rock City, I mean Rock and Roll Pizza, rather, not Rock City. Every Thursday was the Rock and Roll Pizza in Moore Park. That was basically my practice, and then the rest of the week I wouldn't practice because I just was lazy about it. I guess I just didn't practice because it's just like, well, if I set up my drums, I'm gonna have to take them back down Wednesday and then like have them be ready and then shit like that. And I also had work, so there was excuses for it, but I really should have been practicing then, or even more so. But I wasn't, you know.
So
And hindsight's
yeah,
2020. I learned from that. Now I have enough drum sets that I can actually make a drum set for only here, and then so I can keep those drums in cases, and then they'll be ready to go.
yeah, they'll be show ready.
But some people don't have that. Like I didn't in the beginning. Those were my drums, and it was just like either set them up or don't, and that was what I was doing, which was just lazy, and I was being a lazy musician. And I've learned from that just you've got to do it. You got to put in your time,
Mm-hmm.
and especially being in the band, and we were playing so many shows before the pandemic. It just seemed like I kept getting better. Like I guess kept getting better because we kept playing shows, and I was like learning and
Yeah.
learning and learning and learning. And so then pandemic happened, and I went back to that old fucking like, oh, I
Don't
can't really,
practice.
yeah, unfortunately. And then also the job I had just made me not want to do anything. So fuck that job, fuck that place, fuck everything about it.
Yeah.
But again, that's just a shitty excuse. I still should have been doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I can offer a hint into this, because even though I have a lot of the gear I would possibly need to practice every single day in my little recording area that I have at home, I still live at home with my family. So it's like I can't really practice at home because I share a wall with a family member, and if I'm too loud, I'm obstructing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be conscious of that, because I don't like it's not all about me, and that's overall how it always is. So what I do as a vocalist is you should always be practicing anytime you drive. So
That's a good
for
one.
me specifically, is like I haven't done vocals since meeting Insight,
Mm-hmm.
but since starting this new project I want to do, I practice in my car. And another thing I was gonna ask is, would you hate me if I started coming here on Saturdays and practicing in your garage?
I mean, you'd be the only one practicing in the garage because I don't even go there anymore.
Okay, cool. So
The reason why the drums are in here is because when it was raining and we have a shitty roof, the garage became my pool, indoor pool, and each time I had to go in there to run in there and hope to God they were dry, and then there were times where it's like, fuck, they've been sitting in water. And so it just got to it finally got to the point to where, oh, my side is fine because my side where my drums were always fine. It was the other side. And then all
oh
of a sudden now
shit.
it's literally the whole roof
Yeah,
is
no, I would
fucked.
just bring my shit. See, this is how
So
you know we're actually friends.
this is
Is
my
I come on your podcast and I'm like, Hey, by the way, dude, you
Yeah.
mind if I use your garage on
Go ahead.
Saturdays?
Yeah, go ahead. No one else is.
This is
But
how you know we're actually friends.
this is basically not only the talk show, but once this is done, I have to put all this shit away. Those drums come back down, and this is where I practice now.
That's sick.
Yeah. And luckily, I live somewhere where my dad doesn't give a fuck, and he understands that I want to practice, and this
Yeah,
is what
my
I've been
my
wanting to
my
do.
whole family would get mad if I started screaming in the garage again. So it's just one of those things where it's like, for me personally, anytime I'm driving, I pop on some Whitechapel, some Black Dahlia,
Something
stuff
you
like
can
that, and
practice
I
too.
drive and I scream while I do it. So, and that right now is bringing me back. Like last night, I was doing that driving home, and I noticed I was like, all right, this is going pretty well. I'm sounding pretty good because it's pretty easy when you're a vocalist to hear how you're sounding. You just pinch your ear like this.
Mm.
Or my favorite, you cover your mouth in a way where the sound reflects from your palm and goes back into your ear.
Ear.
You could do that as well.
I
So
was
what did they say in the chat that got you laughing?
well. Jack said it's called a performance, not a recital, in regards to backyard shows and all any show really. That was the one comment. The one that made me laugh is he was talking about my dad saying that he's comatose most of the time,
Oh my god,
which is fair.
that's a fair point.
That's a good point. But yeah, that's where were we?
I don't know, but I gotta pee again.
Damn. I think we should wrap this up. This has been pretty damn good. And you'll
Yeah.
be on again. Almost everyone that's been on will be on again. The next guest I do have is the 17th. It's actually two people this time.
Oh, two. How are you
And
gonna fit them?
yeah, it's going to be a different setup. It's going to be definitely different. It's going to be
Are you gonna sit on the lap of one of them?
no,
That would
because
be
that would
cool.
be illegal.
That would be an awesome power move, though.
So it's I'm going to mention who they are now. It's two members of a band called the Finches. They've only been around for a year. They're a high school band. They're still in high school,
Hey,
and
kill it, kids!
so the drummer and the guitarist will be on. Zach and Mikey. Mikey's the drummer. Zach's the guitarist. Hopefully, I got their names right. I'm pretty sure I did. And
Do they know you're a registered sex offender?
and they know everything about this show. I don't know.
Okay, I need to reiterate a couple things. Jacob is not a registered sex offender.
They never caught me. They have to catch me
They
first
have to catch you.
in order for me to have to register. You fucking
I'm trying to
idiot.
save your face, but if you're just gonna go
Fucking-
full tilt, I'm gonna go
I'd,
full tilt.
I'd hope
as
the
well.
people watching this would know that there is definitely a comedian's point of view in this, because I did do stand-up comedy for
Yeah.
a few.
I mean,
couple
I know
years.
that. I don't know if they know that.
They might not
He's
know
a
that.
comedian.
I mean,
so
I would
this
hope
is a joke.
the masturbation kit, the cock sauce, and the kitty would
Hey,
be
how
a good
to talk
help.
to your cat about
Yeah.
gun safety. Can I take this home?
Also, like, I have this.
All
Did
right.
you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Who is that?
Gorbachev.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it is.
yeah.
You gotta get one of Gobbledick. Gobbles.
Oh,
Gobbledick.
Goebbels.
All right.
That would be an odd one.
Do I need to talk to my cat about gun safety? The first question many of you will be asking is, do I really need to teach my cat about gun safety? The answer is an unequivocal yes with 3 exclamation marks. The Constitution of the United States of America guarantees us the
You don't
right
have to
to
read
own
that.
and operate firearms, and that is a right we must exercise. And in order to keep our country healthy, lest our democracy atrophy. What the fuck are you talking about?
If I may-
it is
if I
the
may
duty
be-
of all American citizens, as well as their cats, to be able to use and and maintain a firearm. Okay, I'm done with this.
If I may be completely honest, when I bought that off Amazon,
You bought the cover. That's
what?
what you did.
I was like, oh, okay.
Oh wait, I
I
thought
didn't-
you said this was a paid promotion. You bought
That's
it off
what I said.
Amazon?
So the paid promotion. It
I
was
knew
sent to
this
me.
was all bullshit.
So the book, when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's got to have nothing in it. And so when I got it, I was very surprised that there was actually words in it. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
There's a whole book in here,
It
bro.
is, yeah.
It doesn't get blank. Like I'm on page 93 and there's still text.
It is. There we go.
Like it doesn't get just blank. Like here, you've convinced me Satan is real and my cat's soul is in danger. What do I do now? I have to bring this home now, please. Can I borrow this to actually read
I
this?
need it for the next episode.
Fuck! I'm buying that book. Amazon.
Yeah, see, look at that. Now
You
you're paying for
sold
the
it.
show. See, the sponsorship is
The
working.
moment I get to the devil has my cat's soul, what do I do now? Here it is. I've heard that Satan. Oh wait, here we go. I've heard that Satan uses music to turn cats against the Lord. Is this true? Who wrote this?
Who knows?
The American Association of Patriots presents.
I imagine that this is a
I'm
very right wing
okay.
book.
How to talk to your cat about gun safety and abstinence, drugs,
Yeah.
Satanism, and other
Oh
dangers
yeah.
that threaten their 9 lives.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna buy this book anymore.
It's a fun read.
You haven't read it, have
No,
you?
I haven't.
This is the
I
first
don't
bit
know
you've
how to
heard
read.
from it. Is me reading this on.
No, I read when Robert was here, he read some of it too. So we found out a lot about
Robert,
this.
you and me are a kindred spirit.
Yeah. Everyone, yeah.
We gotta talk more, Robert. I like we hit me up on social media. You can find me very easy.
Yeah. Robert from what was Species Unknown, then Sheeple, and now he does. Well, he's Bleak Boy or Nostalgia on Instagram, but previous episodes on YouTube.
Shout out to Robert.
Yeah, I have his button hanging there.
His butt's on the
Well,
wall?
the button, the Species Unknown button's on there.
I don't see it.
It's on the corner
I'm a
behind
little
you.
too tipsy. I can't
It's
see
fine.
it.
Anyway, so as I was saying, next show is going to be with like these two children that are in a high school band. It's going to be an earlier show type
Hey,
of
I
thing.
started in high school. Start early, all you high schoolers.
Yep.
Get in bands.
And they've been
your initial start to get in bands is gonna be to meet chicks. It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna kill that for you right now. It's not gonna happen, but you're gonna meet a lot of cool homies, and that's all that matters. Pussy is temporary. Brotherhood is forever. That's right. We both don't get laid.
I'm so lonely.
Well, you get laid. They're just not of age. Banned on Twitch.
No, so yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode to having two people on. We're gonna see how the microphones work and stuff like that. So
just do this and have them talk loudly.
Yeah, I was gonna have them.
This is pretty good right here. Apparently, according to Chad, it worked out.
I was gonna have him pass the mic. That was my idea, I guess. But
pass the mic.
But yeah, we'll wrap it up.
I gotta pee.
He's gotta pee. What's your Twitch? So people just know if they want to watch you game or anything like that. At least you can promote that.
Currently, I have to be more active on it, but my Twitch is the same as my Instagram. It's Papa Gabu. It's Papa, as you would spell that. Gabeeu on Instagram and Twitch. Right now on Twitch, the last thing I played was Madison, which is a survival horror game, which is really fucking scary. And it's a lot of the reason why I haven't played it again, because it's horrifying. But I will make a second part to that. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. That's where on my stories and through Reels, I will tease what I'm going to be playing on Twitch. And then my Instagram, A lot of the times I share the adorable raccoon memes with
They've been great.
very fitting music. Like I think one of them was about uh not getting a woman, and then I put Sex Tape by Deftones as the audio on that. That one did pretty well. A lot of people found that funny. So I'm gonna keep making raccoon memes on Instagram. If you
There
wanna,
you go.
if you're all about that, follow me on Instagram. I do be making those raccoon memes even better. And then obviously I do stream on this platform as well. Um, I'm just very inconsistent, so please be patient with me.
I mean, you're busy. Your work
I'm very
schedule.
busy.
It shit happens.
I'm working and I'm trying
It,
to get this music off the ground, which is taking a while, but I will get there. Me and my partner will get there and we'll make some really dope shit that you guys are going to really love. Do not expect it to be in like a specific genre because we went from doing this like we do like death metal to gent, and now we're doing this like really sludgy sound that we've got going on. I guess the one thing I will share, and I'm okay to share this, is not going to be the name of what we're doing, but it is based a lot. I'm going to base a lot of the lyrics around Elden Ring lore.
nerd.
I am a big nerd. I love From Software. I think that the worlds they create and the lore that they do is fantastic. And Elden Ring spoke to me so much with its rich lore that I want to base it on a lot of the bosses in that game and just a lot of the random side characters that you may or may not meet, like the tiny little jar child in Jarburg. You don't even know what
No,
Jarburg
I don't
is.
know the game because I'm not a nerd.
Fuck off, Dead Space.
Uh,
Yeah, what about it? Guess
so
what? You have to play the broke ass bitch PlayStation 3 version. You know what I'm on? PlayStation 5 remaster.
I know I saw the remaster. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Guess what? I've beaten it. Fuck you. Yeah, who's in there
I
now?
was playing the second one, and then I kind of like I got busy with shit.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I haven't. I only ever play fucking Elden Ring, and I've been playing the new Zelda. That shit's weird, bro.
I imagine so.
I
I
built a
wouldn't know.
whole fucking aircraft. That's how the new Zelda's like. Get Zelda. It's good.
Cool.
It's, we gotta get a Nintendo sponsorship. Nintendo's not gonna sponsor this
Why
shit.
not? The masturbation kit, the cock, and the everything else isn't good
That's
enough to make
exactly why. You
pussies. I
got
don't
the
want them
most
anyways.
right wing book I've ever seen in my life. You got cock hot sauce and fucking masturbation kit.
And it comes in handy.
And what the
So
fuck is this eargasm?
no, that's the that's the case with the mics.
Oh,
It charges them.
okay. So it's the butt plugs.
Yes. So
You have a
I'm
very
gonna.
diverse setup here.
You like it?
I do. I have. By the way, he made a mask for me.
I did. Hey, you're one of the few.
Yeah, that's right. I still have that shit. I love it.
What What does it look like? I forgot.
It was like this clown mask.
Oh, okay.
It was like black with like blue and polka dots everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's cool.
I
I
vaguely
like it.
remember that. Yeah.
And thank you again.
Yeah.
Um again,
I did
I've
that for.
plugged my stuff. I know it's your show, but Disrupted Euphoria, great band.
I'm bad at doing that, so it's
I
fine.
love Disrupted Euphoria. All of them are just lovely people.
We're
Their
terrible people.
music is good.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Stop dogging your own music. They make good music, they're good people, and they're dedicated to their craft. Check out Disrupted Euphoria. If you are feeling inclined, listen to Median Insight on Spotify. That's the stuff I'm the most proud of as far as the music that I made with another one of my best friends. David, I love you very much. I hope you're doing well. Pedro, you're my homie. I will love you eternally. Um, Funny enough, me and Pedro have a marriage pact. If
Nice.
we both reach 40 and we're single, we're getting married.
That's hot. And perfect for Pride Month. Look at that.
Jared, I love you very much. You're a dear friend of mine as well. You're another one of my best friends. Ted, I love you very much too. You're my best friend as well. I have a lot of best friends.
I love the
But like
ending
I
of
feel
this.
like best friends are not exclusive to one person.
Oh, that's cute.
So,
See,
all
I
those dudes, I love you very much and I wish nothing but the best for you. And I will fuck you all at one point.
yeah. See, I have people. That's interesting.
That's a good clip for your Twitch.
It's gonna be. I don't know how to do this anymore. No. So yeah.
Just give me your Twitch login. I'll make clips for you all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Down. All
Yeah,
right.
I know Twitch pretty well.
Yeah. See, I just take it from there to there. So yeah, we'll end this now. Jack said to pee in my mouth because you need to pee.
I
We'll
would love to.
That'll be on the OnlyFans for this.
That'll be on the OnlyFans. I'll whip
So
my
you
dick
might
out and
need to
piss into
go
Jack's mouth.
and pay me money on OnlyFans in order to take
$37.
pee. Yeah, it should be $37.
Exactly.
Exactly $37.69.
This has been fun, man.
35. Yeah, you enjoyed this?
35? Who's trying to lowball me right now? Jack! Jack! Come on! We gotta sell ourselves here. 37! Take it or leave it.
The only money I'm getting is from the masturbation kit, the cock sauce, and the cat stuff.
You're not getting money from either of these.
Yes,
Stop
I am.
trying
Tons
to
of money.
pretend.
I am getting so much money from this. Look at the setup and tell me how much money I'm getting.
I'm gonna jerk off with this hot sauce as lubricant. And I'm gonna use the masturbation kit for that.
And then he's going to use the back of it.
And then after that, I'm gonna pray to God. I'm gonna pray to God
and learn
the
about
God
gun
of
safety.
firearms, and I'm gonna teach my cat that I don't have about gun safety.
So we'll end it here.
By the way, before we end it,
oh shit,
it's one more thing I want to address. You may or may not be listening to this. I did promote it on Instagram. Somebody has asked me about politics on Instagram. I will never talk about politics ever, but this is not me. Yeah, okay.
That's not me either.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I am far from right wing. Okay, I do not affiliate with that, but at the same time, I am not super far on the left. I'm like somewhere in the middle. I love Rage Against the Machine, Straight from the Path. Those two bands should tell you a lot about me as far as politics go. That's your fucking answer. And that's the only answer you're ever going to get about from me. I'm not going to talk politics ever again. So this is the last time I will ever bring up politics or talk about it, and it's in this clip. I like Rage Against the Machine and Straight for the Path. Look up the lyrics, look up the bands, and you can decipher from there where I sit.
I will say that a lot of those not gonna lie things is just like a bot. So
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing it. I got bored and no one really.
I started piecing that together, but it's on my page.
I know.
Like the link is on my page, so I always have to run with. Maybe it was a real person.
Yeah. It's same as me. I mean, I'm in the middle for the most part. You know what I mean? And that book, I literally bought it as a funny book.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sponsored to me.
It's hilarious.
It's sponsored
to me.
It
really is hilarious.
Sponsored to me, not bought. I was never paid for any of these things.
But yeah, that's just where I am. I'm a musician. All I care about is writing music. I'm an audio engineer. I really love audio. Those are the things I care about and I'm passionate about. I am in no way qualified to talk about politics or give any of my standpoint on anything regarding that. So if you're going to come to my Instagram and ask me anonymous questions, do not ask me about politics. I will not answer them. That's fair. My closing statement. I'm a musician and an audio engineer Ask me about those questions. I'm very knowledgeable on both. Um, I will not talk about politics. I'm sorry.
And that is Gabe, everyone. Median Insight and Twitch and all those things. He mentioned where you can find all that shit. This will be uploaded on YouTube tonight, possibly maybe in the morning. But it will be on Twitch for 14 days until they change the rule to 7 days apparently, but it doesn't matter. I upload it to YouTube. You can catch it there. Mr. Lips talk shit, but it's spelt with a 1 because YouTube doesn't like the word shit. So you have to put the 1 for an I, which is
Mr.
retracted,
Lips
but
talks sh1tx
on YouTube,
on youtube.com.
which is stupid.
This man, he's a visionary.
No, I'm not.
He is. He's gonna discredit himself here. He's come a long way in his craft.
Thank you.
I'm more than proud of you. I really do genuinely love you, even though you're free jerking it to me right now.
I'm not free jerking it. My
You're
dick's out. You
full
just
on
can't see it.
jerking. It's being censored by Twitch.
It is.
You've come a long way. I'm very proud
I
of you and
appreciate it.
everybody in Disrupted. I love coming to your shows when I can. And I just love all of you guys so much. Like you guys.
And if you want to practice here, you can. I'm not joking. You can be the only person in the
appreciate
garage.
that because I might just buy a fucking shitty PA and come and practice over here.
That's fine. I just have to let my dad know that someone's in the garage screaming.
Yeah, you might want to let him know that.
Or you can.
He might not even notice.
Maybe.
All right.
Depends on what day. Let's end it. So the next show is going to be with the Finches 2 members. I will post more about it on my Instagram, Mr. Lips Talk Shit.
Come through for the Finches. You know, they're some kids in high school trying to make some cool ass music. Support them. You know, I started in high school. So you know, just show them love.
All right. Let's call it. Good night, everyone.
Good night. I'm gonna go fucking piss my pants.
I'm gonna poop my pants.
I almost just broke your fucking thing.